International swings the ball in. It's a good one. It's headed and it's over the bar by Godfrey. It's a good corner. It was a good opportunity for Everton to get off the mark. But they couldn't. It was in fact Rondon who couldn't quite get his header down, and it remains 0-0. Well, Rondon was signed from Chinese team Dalian. Of course, he was at Newcastle, West Brom. West Brom fans look at Rondon very highly. Now we have a throw in to Everton, deep in their own half. Godfrey take this. Of course, he's recently been in the England setup. Played 2 games for the English national team, formerly of Norwich, of course. Headed ping pong here. I think that's 3 headers, 4 headers. Oh, and it's now at the floor. Now it's McGinn. What will he do? The Scot. He passes it to the left to Ramsey. And Ramsey does very well. The England under-21 international managed to rally a corner. Ramsey, of course, spent last season on loan to Doncaster. Not many games, 7 games, but made quite the impact. 3 goals in those 7 games. Now, Luiz, the Brazilian, with the corner. Right foot in swinger. What can he do? Everton players look like they're playing. And it's swung in. And it's headed. It's a good save off the line. And it's cleared out for a corner. It was a fantastic save by the Bosnian Begovic. There's a player on the ground. It looks like McGinn. It was an in-swinging corner. Tyrone Mings, England international, got a brilliant header on the ball. Glancing header. Fantastically on target. Not much power, just guiding it in. Goalward bound. Begovic got a fantastic hand to it. Completely reaction save. Really didn't know much about it, to be honest. And Keane double-headed it away for another corner. Everton zonal marking here. It looks like, and it's a good corner, and it's cleared away, and it's now, will there be a counter-attack here? It's Andros Townsend. Pass it to Gray. What can he do? The young England under-21 international. And not very much. And Aston Villa take the ball away. Well, Gray, the 1.6 million signing. The only player that was bought, if you like, by Everton. Now, that's completely different to the £93 million that Aston Villa spent. Of course, technically, they still made £7 million profit because of their monstrous figure, £100 million that they gained from their sale of Jack Grealish. Now, of course, at Manchester City. And it's a crossfield ball. And Ramsey can't get there, and it goes out for a throw in deep into Everton's half. Now, Godfrey waits for the referee's whistle. The referee's not happy about something. Benito's already making notes now to get past this Aston Villa defence. Always good to see fans back in the stadium, and it looks like a proper sellout here at Villa Park, one of the old grounds in the Premier League. Hasn't been touched yet. No real redevelopment. It still looks as it was, as it's always been. Stunning ground. Now Aston Villa with the attack. Will they spring into action here? Looks like they might do, with Ramsey. Swings the ball in. And it's high, wide, and not very handsome. And it goes out for a goal kick. Well, Begovic, 34-year-old, has had quite the career, the Bosnian. 63 caps for his national team. Had spells at Bournemouth, Chelsea, AC Milan, some of the biggest teams in the world. And of course, with no disrespect, of course, to Yeovil Town, Macclesfield Town. Fantastic clubs, of course, but on the lower ends of English football. We have a throw in now to Aston Villa inside Everton's half, just opposite the box. Now it's Matty Cash. Formerly of Forest, with his Jack Grealish style headband almost. And he's got his signature long throw. All players inside the box. And it's a big one, and he goes straight into the arms of Begovic. Who throws it out? Will there be a counter-attack here? It's Dijne to Iwobi, the former Arsenal player, who plays it backwards to Keane. Now to Godfrey. Back to Keane. Keane to Dijne, who loses the ball. And now Aston Villa may counter-attack. Ollie Watkins. Will he find Ings? No, he checks back and instead passes to Ramsey. Ramsey passes backwards to Matt Targett. Matt Targett celebrates his 26th birthday today. Happy birthday to him. I'm sure he will want to get 3 points for the Brummies. Maybe even a goal. Who knows? Long crossfield ball to Targett. And he can't get control of that. He won't remember that touch for a while. And it goes out for a throw-in. Captain Dijne will take it. It's a long one. Rondon can't quite get his head on it, and it goes out for another throw-in to Everton. Well, Danny Ings has scored 5 Premier League goals in 11 appearances versus Everton. So I'm sure he will fancy one today. They're the only club he has scored against for all 3 of his previous top flight teams. Here we have Ings passing back to Targett. Targett to Ollie Watkins, who wins the free kick halfway into Everton's half. Much too far away from a goal threat. If they want to shoot, that is, of course, they can cross it. But they'll do well to get a shot on target from this distance. Well, Villa are vying to go 5 Premier League home games without defeat. for the first time since January 2015. Matty Cash now raises his right hand, about to swing the ball. Instead, he goes across to Target, who does a crossfield ball and is headed back into the box and it's up. And he goes over the bar. Danny Ings was there, sniffing the goal. Couldn't make it this time. Definitely one from the training ground, this one. It looked absolutely perfect. It was absolutely textbook training ground, full of creativity. But Danny Ings tried to get it outside of his foot shot, curling into the corner, but instead it went curling in to row G. Now the ball finds itself all the way to Martinez, who clears the ball forward, who instantly loses it. It's now Ducore. He finds a bit of space, passes it to his left, to Dijna, to Iwobi. What will he do? Now Dijna the ball. He crosses the ball in. Is anyone at home? No one at home, and it clears away by Tyrone Mings for a Everton corner. It looked dangerous, but Rondon couldn't find his way to the ball. But it's still a corner to Everton. The danger's not over for Aston Villa. Andros Townsend, left foot swinger. It's a looping one. It's a big one, and it's cleared. And in fact, it's a goal kick. Michael Keane just got his head on the ball. Twanzebe tried to fight for it. Keane won the battle, but couldn't get the goal. And it's a goal kick. Taken short to Twanzebe. Passes to Tyrone Mings. Long ball. Route one to Danny Ings. Couldn't find him. Cleared away, but not too far. It finds itself to Matty Cash, who passes it to McGinn. Crosses the ball in. It's a good one. It's a low ball, and it's cleared away. No one there to receive that cross, the low cross. And now Everton counter. It's Demarai Gray. He's got acres of space there. No one closing him down. He's finding himself into the box. His left foot. Cross the ball in. And no one's there. Rondon slides his way. Not quick enough to the ball. It was a good ball by Gray. Looks like he's looking like he's continuing his good form. He had one thing on his mind, Gray, and that's getting to the box. And he did so very well. And a very tantalising ball. And Rondon just couldn't quite get his toe. Not even his pinky toe, that is, of course, onto the ball. And it goes all the way for a goal kick. Decent start to the game. Both teams look lively. Both teams are not here for a draw. They both fancy their chances in this one. Very evenly matched teams. Especially, I'd say, with this depleted Everton team. Perhaps if they had Dominic Calvert-Lewin, James Rodriguez, Richarlison, if they were all playing, if they were all back, maybe one would have said Everton were favourites, but definitely not today. If anything, Aston Villa look on paper the stronger team. Now, speaking of which, they're on the attack again. Now it's Danny Ings. What will he do? Passes to the left, swings the ball in. Couldn't find Ings again. Couldn't find that 1-2. And now we have another counter-attack here. It's Andros Townsend who finds Allen, who loses the ball, and it's a great challenge by Danny Ings, who tracked back. And it's a throw into Everton just inside the Aston Villa half. Stop the counter-attack there, Danny Ings, the 29-year-old. He's also had a very fine career indeed. Of course, he was plagued with injuries, but he had a fantastic spell at Burnley, scoring 38 goals in 122 appearances. Couldn't quite make the mark at Liverpool. He was there from 15 to 19. Only 14 appearances with 3 goals. Of course, that's where he got the majority of his injuries. And at Southampton, he had a very fine spell. On loan, of course, scoring 7 goals in 24 appearances. And then after signing for the Saints, he netted 34 in 67 appearances. One every 2 games. Better than one every 2 games. That's the kind of striker you want in your team. A very fine striker, just signed for Aston Villa. A bit of a shock signing, some may say. It kind of came out of nowhere. The fee was around 25 million. I'd say it was probably a good signing for both clubs. 25 million for a 29-year-old in this day and age. Now we're back in the game after that short spell. It was McGinn who was on the floor. He just took on some water. Now he's back on the pitch. Dijna with the attack. In swinging ball. Tries to find Gray and it's cleared away by Godfrey. Pardon me. Cleared away by Concert. Dijna with a throw. Finds Gray. Tries the 1-2. Loses out and it's a throw-in. A lot of Everton fans are scratching their heads how they managed to get Gray for so cheap. Of course, he's scoring for fun at the moment for Everton, for the Toffees. A lot of Leicester fans were complaining that Gray never tracked back, and after watching a lot of Leicester matches, some of them say they may have a point. Gray was always a threat going forward, but never quite had the nous to track back. Now we have an Everton attack. Oh, that comes to nothing. It's cleared away, and it's a throw-in on the halfway line for Aston Villa. That target with the throw. Surveys his options, taking his time. Referee's not saying anything about this. Everton players not happy, and the ball is finally released. And it's another throw-in. This time now Everton have the ball. Calm down after a fairly frantic first 15 minutes. It's somewhat become a little bit more subdued. Not too many chances, a little bit of bittiness in the centre of the park. Now, I say that, comes with nothing. I was going to say that Everton won the counter-attack. It was a lovely break and just a poor through ball that trickled all the way out for a throw-in. Everton are striving to go unbeaten in their opening 5 league games of successive seasons for the first time. Toffees have scored 10 goals in their first 4 league fixtures this season, as many as they amass in their final 14 matches of last season. Tells its own story, that does, doesn't it? Aston Villa again with the throw-in. on the halfway line, hasn't quite left that area for a good 120 seconds. And it's thrown in. Punted away. And it's punted right back. It's getting a little bit sloppy now in this game after, as I said, an entertaining first 15 minutes. It's big ball here, big ball there. It's not enough football played on the floor. And it's now another throw-in near the halfway line. Well, this game may break the streak. Streak may be the wrong word. Everton have won 82 games against Aston Villa, and Aston Villa have also won 82 games against Everton with 60 draws. Will a team get the upper hand after such a equal history? Now Aston Villa have the attack. Matty Cash runs down the wing, crosses the ball in, he's offside. He's offside. Well, in fact, the referee is given a free kick. The referee deemed Matty Cash wrestled the ball a little bit too aggressively off the French international, the captain, Dijne. Formerly of Barcelona, of course. He's had 42 caps for the French national team. No goals as of yet. Begovic fires one into the air. Long, hard. Now goes to Iwobi, who finds Townsend, who tries to get hold of the ball and loses it. And Martinez clears it away to Corey in the centre of the park. A lovely chip away to Townsend. Now Townsend crosses the ball in, and it's cleared away by Mings. Or no, is that a free kick? No, nothing given by the referee. Everton wanted a foul. Not sure who it was, but he flew in the air like a gazelle. Now, Gray to Dijne. Through ball, poor through ball. Very poor through ball. And it goes all the way out for a goal kick to Aston Villa. Martinez takes it quickly to Mings. To target. Long through ball, and now we have Watkins. He shimmies his way into the box. He goes downwards, the ref say, and he passes backwards and a shot, and it's gone wide. Ollie Watkins was looking for a foul there, running into the box. It looked soft, but it was a good opportunity if he managed to get the shot away. In fact, the ball ended up in McGinn's feet, and the shot doesn't really trouble the goalkeeper. It goes wide. But Watkins wanted a penalty there. No dice. And it's a goal kick taken long. Aston Villa go again. A good ball by McGinn. Finds Watkins. What can he do? He's got Mina to beat. Loops the ball in. No one home. And now Dijne looks to start the counter-attack. Iwobi. What can he do? Passes the ball forward to Corey. Gray's in space. Finds him. Gray now goes to the corner flag. Now whizzes into the box. Gray with a shot! And it's cleared away by Tyrone Mings, the brick wall of the England international. Former Bournemouth, of course, now Aston Villa with a counter-attack here. This is better now. Long ball. Finds Ings. Can't quite get there. And it goes out for a throw-in to Everton. The game sparked back into life with an opportunity for both teams. Demarai Gray shows his quality. tricking his way into the box. Has a left foot shot, but is cleared away. Fairly even start to the game. 3 attempts for both teams. Just the one on target for Aston Villa. And Gore passes back to Godfrey. Aston Villa playing a bit of a higher press now. Begovic to Dijna. Nice ball to Dijna. Quality stuff from the veteran Bosnian. Now Dijna marches forward, finds Iwobi on the left, goes to the corner flag, now checks inside, goes to the number 6, Allen, the Brazilian, to Decore, to Townsend, left foot, in swinger, tries to find Rondon, doesn't get headed tennis inside the box, cleared away, only as far as Allen, who's a fantastic ball to Iwobi, who tricks his way into the box, and is cleared away. Back to Iwobi. Now Dijna with the ball in. Oh, there's a clash of heads there. There's a player down, and the referee does give the free kick. Looked like Tyre and Mings clashed heads. Might even be with one of his own players. There's 2 Aston Villa players down. Let's see what happened there. It was a good ball by Dijna. Hit the back post as he clashed with Godfrey, I believe it was. 2 centre backs smashing into each other. Godfrey may have left a shoulder on Tyrone Mings. Not surprised he felt that one. Meanwhile, Matt Target is on the ground, holding his knee. Ashley Young warming up on the sidelines. Former Manchester United player. Matt Target seems to be getting back onto his feet. Of course, has to momentarily leave the pitch before I'm sure he'll come back on. It's not the way you want to finish your birthday, is it? Getting a knock. Now he takes on some water. He looks like he's walking a little bit more freely now. Get some claps by the Aston Villa faithful. Yes, he looks like he's coming back onto the pitch. Meanwhile, Martinez has the ball. And he waits for the referee signal and he clears the ball deep into Everton's half. If you've just joined us here at the Villa Park, the home of Aston Villa, it's game week 5. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0. It's been a fairly even half so far. And I'll tell you about it in a second, because Demarai Gray has got it up to his tricks yet again. And he manages to win a free kick. Now it's played on by the referee. Finds Iwobi, crosses the ball in, tries to find Rondon, doesn't. And in fact, it's Rondon who's offside. Well, Everton without Calvert-Lewin, without Richarlison, they're just not as potent up top. They still have Gray, still have Townsend, who always look dangerous, very fast from the flanks. But the target man, Rondon, isn't quite doing the job that Everton will want him to do as of yet. The night is still young. It's only 33 minutes now. Aston Villa, long ball, tries to find Ollie Watkins, doesn't. It's a ricochet off Matty Target with a left foot. He shoots and it's just wide. Good opportunity there for the 24-year-old. It was a long ball by Tyrone Mings. Tries to find Watkins. They found McGinn instead. And it ricocheted off a defender, an Everton defender, straight into Matty Cash's chest, brings it down nicely. And it's a good shot, but it's just a metre wide, I'd say, of the post. Good opportunity for Aston Villa, half chance at least, but it still remains 0-0 here. Aston Villa, I'd say, look the most threatening in this game so far. Very quick going forward, they counter-attack well, very accurate with their crossing, always finding Watkins and Danny Ings. Dangerous pair they could potentially be for this season. And now, good interplay by Aston Villa, finds McGinn, loses the ball. Now we might have an Everton counter-attack here. Allen to Decore, the Dijon. That's the ball, it was a poor pass. That's a poor pass. Dijon hasn't quite got his assist boots on today. Very loose passes. Usually he's absolutely on point in that area. But yeah, a lot of loose passes today. Now, more headed tennis here. That's the fourth header. And it's now brought to feet. Aston Villa win that short battle. Now, it's McGinn who plays a lovely ball across to Ramsey. What can he do, the young 20-year-old? To Watkins. Now, Tyrone Mings, a big cross-field ball, finds Cash, headed back into the box, headed away by Godfrey. Now it's Allen. Oh, it's good play there by Demarai Gray. Flicks it onto Iwobi. Iwobi now gallops down the wing. Will he go into the box? Or yes, he does. He chips the ball. He still manages to find his way to a corner, but he was very indecisive with his decision making. He couldn't decide whether to shoot or cross, and he chipped the ball, ricocheted off an Aston Villa foot and out for a corner. I'm sure it was Louise's foot, and it's out for a corner. Gray now taking with his right foot in swinger. It's not a good one. Not a good one at all, and it goes all the way out. And now, well, it was an innocuous cross back into the box. There was no one around McGinn, but for some reason, I suppose better out than in. Clears it away for another corner. Didn't need to. There was no one around him. Now Gray takes a short corner to Townsend. Back to Gray. What will he do? In swing, a pass, a good one! And the goalkeeper manages to get his hands on it. Gray's been a bright spark for Everton in this game so far, as he has been for the whole season so far. This is, of course, only the fifth game, but so far, so good. Now, Aston Villa with a counter-attack. It's ricocheted back into the feet of Ramsey, who can't quite get a shot away now. Everton. Will there be a counter-attack here? Decore. Will he find Gray? No. He finds Dijon instead, who runs into the Aston Villa half. Now finds Iwobi to Gray as a poor touch. But he wins it back. Gray does very well there. The former Bayer Leverkusen player to Allen. Allen. Low ball to Iwobi. He does well. Tricks. Oh, he probably does too much. Nice turn, but then he did a little bit too much. And he lost the ball. And Aston Villa clear. And now Everton have possession. Back to the goalkeeper, Begovic. And they go again. Neither team quite penetrating the back line just yet. They're doing very well. Again, looks like to be carrying a knock. He's definitely not happy about something. And yes, in fact, he is coming off. So So again, coming off for Nakamba, number 19. It's not clear what's wrong with him. He's walking fine. His face tells a different story though. He looks in a lot of discomfort. And now Nakamba runs onto the pitch. Will he be the difference between these two teams? He's got a fantastic name, a marvellous name you could say. Marvellous Nakamba, Zimbabwean professional footballer, 27-year-old. Now Everton have possession of the ball. We have reached the 40th minute here. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0. A very even game so far. Both teams having half chances. Both teams playing good counter-attack football, but neither have managed to get past the defenders. Now Everton have possession in the defence, passing it around quite confidently, and it goes out for a throw into Everton. Oh, Danny Ings is not happy. He is giving the referee some colourful language. He's got to be careful or he'll enter the book here. Danny Ings really needs to calm down. It's only a throw-in. Now, Everton throws the ball. Poor one. Finds the head of a Villa player. And now we have an attack. Oh, it's a good tackle. No, it's not. Not a good tackle. In fact, it's been given a foul. Decore is very unhappy about that. Looked like he may have. Oh no, he ran into Luis there. A little bit too aggressive. Thought he might have got the ball. Absolutely didn't. Just hunted the Brazilian. And it's now a free kick. Too far for a shot. Still a dangerous opportunity. Target now. Looking to swing this ball in, left-footed. And it's a good one. Is anyone there? It's ping-pong football and it's cleared away. But only as far as Nakambe. Now to Ramsey. 1-2. Ramsey tries to get there and it's not a good 1-2. The through ball is poor. And it goes. Is men. White shirt, one button undone. Very smart, Dean. Very smart. Checks his watch. I'll tell you, Dean, there's still 3 minutes to go of normal time. 42nd minute just gone. Shouldn't be too much injury time here. Perhaps a couple of minutes, but we crack on now. It's a crossfield ball, finds Dijno, passes backwards to Allen. Now Allen, lovely chip away across ball to Godfrey. Godfrey now runs down the wing, finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore, back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in, only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman Decore. Now it's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And an easy save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free, didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace, didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, and he's also very bright today. Target crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings, he knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from Target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijna on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijna, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Crosses the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here, turned his man, galloped into Everton's half, played a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings, instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head, couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast. As can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Now, Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijna, who passes to Iwobi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. And that's finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman Decore. Now it's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And needs a save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, And he's also very bright today. Target. Crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings. He knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Doucouré snatches it off Allen. Doucouré, long ball to Dijna on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijna, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Crosses the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here, turned his man, galloped into Everton's half, plays a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings, instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head, couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast. As can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Now, Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijna, who passes to Iwobi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Finds Townsend. Townsend now to Doucouré. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman. Doucouré now. It's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And an easy save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, and he's also very bright today. Target. Crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings. He knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijna on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijna, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Crosses the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here, turned his man, galloped into Everton's half, played a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings, instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head, couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast, as can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Now, Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijna. He passes to Iwobi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman. Decore now. It's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And an easy save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, and he's also very bright today. Target crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings, he knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijna on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. He couldn't get the ball back to Dijne, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Cross the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here, turned his man, galloped into Everton's half, played a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings, instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head, couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast, as can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Now, Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijne. He passes to Obi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman. Decore. Now it's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And needs a save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, and he's also very bright today. Target crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings, he knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijne on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijne, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Crosses the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here. Turned his man. Galloped into Everton's half, plays a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings, instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head, couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast. As can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Now, Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijne. He passes to Obi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman. Decore. Now it's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot, very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And an easy save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season, and he's also very bright today. Target crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings, he knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijne on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijne, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one, and it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Cross the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here. Turned his man. Galloped into Everton's half. Plays a lovely pass to Watkins, who could have played it back to Ings. Instead went across to Cash. And Cash tried to whip the ball into the box to find Ings' head. Couldn't. And it was a poor cross in the end, and it goes out for an Everton throw-in. But Aston Villa can counter-attack very, very fast. As can Everton, as we see that. I think the first goal might come from a counter-attack. It's all counter-attacks here. It's very fast play. Danny Ings loses the ball to Dijne. He passes to Iwobi. Couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. Finds Townsend. Townsend now to Decore. Back to Townsend. Crosses the ball in. Only to the arms of Martinez, the Argentinian. Now we might have a counter-attack here. It's Luis. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He takes man on. Oh, he took one man on quite comfortably. Took Allen on, but couldn't get past the Frenchman. Decore now. It's Everton who are attacking. Will there be a goal near the end? It's a good shot from Andros Townsend. Well outside the box. Left foot. Demarai Gray leaves it for Townsend. Took a shot. Very comfortable for Martinez into his breadbasket. And needs a save. Andros Townsend, of course, arrived at Everton on a free. Didn't sign his contract at Crystal Palace. Didn't renew, should I say. And he's found himself, landed him on his feet. I'd say Everton are a very fine club, and he's doing a very, very good job so far. Started very well for the Toffees this season. And he's also very bright today. Target crosses down the line to Ings. Oh, he can't quite get the ball out from his feet. He kicks the floor in frustration. Danny Ings, he knows he should have done better. Says thank you to the cross from Target. Couldn't do much with it. We're about to reach the 45th minute and into injury time. Aston Villa 0, Everton 0 here at Villa Park. It's a full house here, and isn't it good to have fans back in the stadium? Absolutely electric atmosphere here. 2 minutes of added time. Now, Townsend passes to Allen. Decore snatches it off Allen. Decore, long ball to Dijne on the left. Now tries to play a 1-2 with Iwobi. Unsuccessful. Iwobi couldn't get the ball back to Dijne, but Everton had the ball back. Allen, great cross into the box. Found Townsend, couldn't bring the ball down. It was a dangerous one. And it goes all the way to Martinez. And now Aston Villa look to potentially have the last attack in the half. Oh, it's done brilliantly well by Danny Ings. Danny Ings to Watkins. Will he play 1-2? No, he goes to Matikash instead. Crosses the ball in, tries to find Ings. And he couldn't find Ings. Oh, it was a poor cross by Matikash. That really was a good opportunity. Ings did all the hard work here. Turned his man. Nothing. Galloped. Now we have Everton in possession at the back. Coolly passing it from side to side. Now Yeremina takes it forward. A big cross-field ball. Playing very similarly, Aston Villa and Everton, I may say. And Everton win themselves a free kick, and this time in quite a dangerous area. Potentially a goal attacking area. It was a 50-50 challenge, which ended up poorly for the Everton winger Townsend, and Mings just clipped Townsend's right foot, bringing him down with a little bit of pain. And now we have a goal scoring opportunity for the Toffees in the 56th minute, just here at Villa Park. Townsend just chewing his gum. Don't swallow it. Allen standing next to the ball. Townsend looks like he'll be taking this with his left foot, certainly winding up for the shot here. All the players standing on the edge of the box. And it's shot, and it's hit the wall. And it's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's poor free kick. Couldn't break the wall. Must try better, Townsend. Now, Martinez passes to Conser. Conser now looks forward and instead goes into the Everton half. Finds Matty Cash, plays a lovely 1-2. Good tackle, very good tackle by the Brazilian Alan. Napoli legend, of course, Alan. And Gray does very well here and wins a free kick. Played a lovely Cruyff turn and brought down by Twinzabe. Really nice play by Gray. It rhymes, so it must be true. And now we have a free kick on the touchline. Quite close to the halfway line, so don't expect fireworks here. But with a good cross, anything can happen. And it is a good cross. It finds its way into the box. And now all the way to Townsend, who whips the ball in. Oh, that's now from a decent cross to a very poor cross. Townsend, he probably was closer to the corner flag than anyone inside the box. Well, if the corner flag were a player, you'd say, good ball. But unfortunately, it goes out for a goal kick. Now taken quickly at target on the left. Passes it backwards to Mings. Has all the time in the world. Everton letting Aston Villa play out here. Matty Cash on the right now, on the halfway line. There's a 1-2. Nice 1-2 with Marvellous. Loses the ball. Now it could be a counter-attack here. Doucouré passes to Gray. He needs to offload this ball quickly. He doesn't, and he passes backwards, but the attack still continues. Now Godfrey, will he try to whip the ball in? No, he passes to the side to Townsend. Townsend now finds Doucouré, back to Townsend, to Godfrey on the right here. Now Townsend, will he, on the corner flag, will he cross the ball in? He does, it's a good one, and it finds the hands of Martinez. And now Aston Villa counter-attack, loses the ball instantly. It won't be now. It won't be. Passes to Gray. Will he go for a shot here? He passes to Iwobi. Iwobi shoots, and it's saved by Martinez. To be honest, it was going wide anyway, but I think Martinez, better safe than sorry. He could save it, so save it. Be safe. Make sure it's not going in. It was a poor shot. Really not much on it. It was a toe poke, to be fair. Iwobi did well to even get that on the ball, and it was going wide and into the arms of Martinez. Now Aston Villa with the attack. This is better. A little bit more energy being pumped into the game. Conser to Marvellous Nakamba to Tyro Mings, who goes forward, tries to play a through ball, doesn't find Ings, and instead finds Begovic, who punts the ball forward all the way to his opposing goalkeeper, who plays it now to Mings. Now Aston Villa go again, playing from the back. Sideways football, now to Conte, who launches the ball forward. And now Everton launches the ball back. Not so much finesse in this second half. A lot of long balls. Now Mings, oh yes, that's hacked away. Mings, a lovely pass to Target, and Target finds the deck. Godfrey just hacked him down. No booking. And now we have another substitution. Coming off is Matt Target, number 3. Not the best birthday for him, Matt Target. Played an hour, so can't complain too much. But he is replaced by the number 31, Bailey. Another new signing. He was targeted, excuse the pun, by Leicester City as well. But Aston Villa managing to get the business done for Bailey from Bayer Leverkusen. Now Aston Villa have two former Bayer Leverkusen wingers on the pitch. Not too bad. Crossed the ball in. It's a good one. Cleared away. Only as far as Townsend. Will he whip the ball in? Yes, he does. And, well, Tyrone Mings thought he was a striker for a split second. He tried a back heel flicked shot. Optimistic, one can say. But in the end, it goes very, very wide. Now we have another substitution this time for Everton. It's Rondon coming off, who has been ineffective. And now Gomez comes on for Everton. Not a striker, so it looks like either Gray or Townsend, possibly Gray, will be playing the lead role up top. And instantly has an effect. It's crossed all the way to Decore up top. Gets brought down. Now we have a free kick taken short. That's Allen. Plays it backwards to Mina. Mina brings it forward. Now checks back and goes backwards to Godfrey, who plays a long ball to Iwobi. Iwobi now tries to usurp the defender, going left and right, doesn't go anywhere. And now it's cleared away, but only to the foot of Allen. Allen now passes to Gray. Gray finds Gomez, whips the ball in. It was a dangerous one. It was a cross-come shot, if you like. And it went all the way out for a goal kick. Well, instantly Gomez may have had an effect there, but to no avail. It does look like they're playing Gomez in that central role, and Iwobi has also come forward. But it's Aston Villa with possession. Tyrone Mings passing forward to Ramsey. Oh, it's a poor touch now. Everton come out away with the attack. It's Townsend who plays it now to Gray. It's a good one. Gray, he's in the box. He goes in, and the great shot! It's just wide. Now that was certainly an opportunity that one would have expected Gray to have finished. Townsend did well. Great pass to the other side of the box. Gray with his right foot just missing the post. Oh, the Everton fans really would have expected at least a shot on target, if not a goal. There was no one around Gray, really. He had the time to get a shot away, and he couldn't do it. But now Aston Villa had the counter-attack. Aston Villa now going to the box. It's a fantastic goal! Matty Cash! Fantastic counter-attack by Aston Villa. Lifts his arm up, Alan Shearer-esque. And there's a beautiful knee slide, kissing to the fans. A fantastic goal by the former Forest player. An absolutely fantastic counter-attack. Just when Everton looked like that they should have scored now. Oh, Demarai Gray how that miss has cost them. A fantastic interplay. Matty Cash runs into the box, cuts onto his left foot, strikes it to the near post and finds the top bin. Brilliant shot. And just as an impressive knee slide to celebrate. Really fantastic play by Aston Villa. Great attacking football. Matty Cash striding into the box, cutting in on his left foot, finding the inside corner. And a very impressive shot, not going for a place shot, really rocketing the ball into the top corner. 66 minutes gone. Aston Villa 1, Everton 0. Well, will Everton have their first L of the season? Aston Villa may get their second win of the season here. And in fantastic style here. Everton with a lot of work to do, but it's Aston Villa with another attack, and it's hacked down by Allen. And will he be booked? Allen saying it's only his first foul, bartering with the referee, stating he's only had one foul. Fans going wild here at the Villa Stadium. Now it's a short free kick taken. It's Matty Cash with a shot. Tried to get Everton off guard here. Much better by Aston Villa. Tried to play the sucker punch. And now it's an Aston Villa corner. Villa Park is rocking here in England's second city. The fourth corner now for Aston Villa. It's a left foot in swinger. Right hand goes into the air. It's a good corner. It's a good straight into the goal. It's a fantastic corner. I think Tara Mixwell got the last touch. It's Bailey with the corner. I don't think anyone touched that, you know. Absolutely fantastic. You rarely see that. A goal straight from a corner. Aston Villa have shook Everton here. Everton are rocked. It was a fantastic corner. Left foot. Yes, it was. Knocked in. And see this again. Absolutely fabulous. Oh, it was in fact Geisner. He might be given an own goal here. It was a fantastic corner. Left foot in swinger. But yes, it was the French international, the number 12, Geisner, who flicks it over the goalkeeper and into the goal. I think the former Leverkusen player might be given an assist to an own goal rather than the actual goal himself. Yes, it has been given as an own goal. Now Aston Villa are attacking again. It's Ramsey. Oh, it's just wide. Aston Villa are absolutely pummeling Everton now with attacks. Ramsey, no one around him. He probably could have taken it into the box. Instead, he goes for the early shot. And it's, probably a foot wide. Aston Villa, attack after attack. And now what can Everton do now? It's a poor through ball. Tries to find Decore. Andros Townsend couldn't find him. Well, Everton have a lot of work to do now. The 70th minute, 20 minutes to go plus change. It's Aston Villa 2, Everton 0 at Villa Park. And Villa Park is in full song here. The famous Holt End with the 12th man banner. The fans are absolutely rocking. The lights are on. It's the evening kickoff here. Game week 5. It's 2-0 to the home team. To Aston Villa here. Everton look to be having their first loss of the season. But there is still time. There is still time. 20 minutes to go. Now 19. Everton play it from behind. Aston Villa not giving them an inch. And now they're hunted down by Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins has Mina pinned on his own line. And he has to clear it away. And it's a poor one. It goes to Marvellous Nakamba. Now to the number 31. Bailey. The assist giver, and is hacked away, and the referee will be going into his book. A yellow card has been given to Godfrey. Yes, Bailey was hacked down on the edge of the box. Now the free kick on the line, so don't expect a shot. Well, don't expect a shot. If it's Bailey, you can expect miracles. And we have a substitution for Everton here. I believe it's Allen coming off for the number 24, Gordon. Now it's a free kick. Bailey will not be taking this one. Looks like Matty Cash, right foot in swinging, gets a shot! And it's over the bar. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. Now it's a goal kick for Everton. Shakespeare and Dean Smith having a little bit of a chat. Try to see this game out. 2-0. They look comfortable, Aston Villa. They're still attacking now. And it's Nakamba passing it backwards to Twanzebe. Twanzebe to their captain Mings, who's been absolutely fantastic today, may I say. The England international. Fully deserved of his national call-up. Now Mings back to his goalkeeper Martinez. Missed the last game, the loss against Chelsea, but he's back now, and so far he looks to be keeping a clean sheet, and of course that will delight many fantasy fans. For those listening, clean sheets mean points, of course, and so do goals. And Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins, the strikers of the team, haven't scored, but nevertheless Aston Villa still lead 2-0, and it's a long ball, and it goes to Bailey. Bailey's got an opportunity to make it 3 across the game, and he does. And I'm sorry, I do apologise. It was an absolutely thunderous goal. Bailey sees this game out, gets the goal that he thought he deserved. And what a fantastic substitution that Dean Smith has made. A fresh Bailey coming onto the pitch, assisting one, scoring another. One arguing he scored 2 today. A fantastic out-swinging crossfield ball. Bailey completely by himself, knocked the ball down to his feet, thunders the ball into the top corner. Game over. 75th minute gone. Aston Villa 3, Everton 0. Everton will go back to Liverpool empty-handed for the first time this season. Villa Park is in full song, seeing their new signing making an absolutely terrific impact here. And Bailey does unfortunately get himself a yellow card, taking off his shirt in celebration. I'm sure he'll say he's scored a brace tonight in the interview at the end of the game. But officially, it's 1 goal and 1 assist. Rafa Benitez now goes back to his chair. He knows when he's been beat. And in this second half, Aston Villa absolutely deserve it. Absolutely fabulous they have been in this second half. Everton haven't been able to contain a very impressive Aston Villa. Many fans would have thought that without Jack Grealish, they might be relegation fodder. But if they play like this every game, there'll be a match for most teams. And Everton look to be going for European honours. And why not Aston Villa? Aston Villa should certainly be in the conversation, certainly for the new Europa Conference League. They should be in the conversation. Both these teams should be there. Two good teams. I'm sure when Everton go back to full strength, they will certainly be fighting for a top 10, top 8 finish. Expect these two teams to be battling it to the very end this season. Neither of these teams will be fighting relegation. Meanwhile, Everton now go for an attack. Will they get off the mark at least? Now it's Gray. Back to Townsend. Now it's to Gray. Finds Gomez. Hasn't done much since coming on. And that was Dijna. Dijna whizzes into the box. Passes to Gray. Can't find him. But it's Townsend. And it's cleared away. Townsend, will he go for a second cross? He crosses it in. And it's cleared away by Ings. Not very well. And now it's Dijna who loses the ball to Matty Cash, who's played very well today. Clears the ball. And now will we have another counter-attack by Aston Villa? It's Aston Villa who have the ball. It's Luiz who finds... Oh, he's trying to find Bailey. He does. Bailey does manage to get the ball before he goes out for a throw-in. And he is deemed to be offside. Well, Aston Villa's counter-attacks have been very potent today. That third goal especially was almost Leicester City-esque in their Premier League winning times. Not for a moment am I saying Aston Villa are going to win the Premier League, but it was a fantastic counter-attack. Beautiful cross-field ball, found Bailey managing to get it under control very finely with his head and thundered the ball past the goalkeeper, Begovic. And just when I'm singing Bailey's praises, we have a problem here. Bailey is on the floor holding his knee, and that will worry Villa fans, especially coming on and has been such a bright spark and has completely changed this game. Completely changed this game. He's slapping his... It looks like his hamstring actually, not his knee. And yes, right, will he be coming off? Now Everton's making a substitution first. And Bailey, oh yes, Bailey slapping his hamstring. Looks like his body is let him down. Godfrey coming off for Everton for number 2, Kenny. Godfrey was on a yellow card, so it is unsurprising. And now Iwobi is coming off also for Davies. Will be some late firepower for Everton to try to at least make this a more respectable scoreline. I think Bailey's coming off here. Very unfortunate for Bailey. clapping the fans. Yes, he'll be coming off. It looks like he's done something to his quadricep. He looks in quite a lot of discomfort here. But what a fantastic short game that he's had. What an impact. He came, he scored, he assisted, he got injured, and now he's off. What a bright spark he is, and I'm sure once he's in full fitness, he is going to be absolutely electric for the Villains. He's coming off here for Ashley Young. The former Manchester United player. Of course, having a short spell in Italy. And we enter the last 10 minutes here. Aston Villa 3, Everton 0. All goals coming in the second half. First goal by Matty Cash. Beautiful strike, runs into the box, cuts in on his left foot, smashes into the top corner. Second goal was directly from a corner. Beautiful corner, which looked like it might be going in. Just flicked by Dijner, the Everton left back, into the net over Begovic. And the third goal was just a thing of beauty. Crossfield ball, headed down by Bailey, and then smashed into the top corner. Absolutely fantastic. Now we have another attack by Aston Villa. Yerry Mina clears and he goes out for a throw-in to Aston Villa. I wonder if they'll settle for 3 or they'll hunt blood and get Matty Cash to launch one into the box. No, in fact it's Ashley Young who'll be taking the throw-in. Surveying his opportunities. Finds Ings. It's been very quiet today. Will he get a goal? No. Tyrone Mings. In fact, Ings got in the way of Mings. And Mings tried the cross and it only ricocheted off Mings. And it goes out for a goal kick. Traore coming on for Aston Villa to make the final substitution for the Villains. Will there be any more goals? Now Everton with a counter-attack. Gray passing to Gomez, now onto the left with Davis. Davis, is he hacked down? Yes, he was, and it's a free kick now to Everton. Cash now limping, that's not good. He's staying onto the pitch. Will there be any last minute goals? Is Dijner the scorer of the Villa's second goal, taking the free kick? It's a good one, it's an in-swinger and it's headed wide by Keane. It was a good opportunity. Keane couldn't get the head down. He actually looks across to the linesman, was desperate to, please can I be offside? No, you were onside, Keane. You were onside, and that was a poor header. Yes, it is Cash coming off. Cash with a limp. Hopefully for Aston Villa, it's not too serious. But he's coming off now with a limp for Traore. And what a goal Cash scored today. Absolutely fantastic. He's definitely up for potential man of the match today, in my eyes. He has been absolutely fantastic, as has been Mings, and many of the Aston Villa players today. If I was to have a man of the match, I'd say Matty Cash would be up there. And who'd say Bailey? I mean, Bailey's only played for 20 minutes, if that. Changed the game completely. Now, Aston Villa just look to be closing this game, passing the ball from left to right. Defenders, Everton now playing with a slightly higher press, tried to get back into this game for Aston Villa to make a mistake, and instead it's Aston Villa who managed to break the lines, and now it's Traore. Passes to Nakamba, to Mings. Ashley Young plays it forward to Nakamba. Back to Young, checks back, and plays it back to Mings. Yeah, seeing this game out professionally, Aston Villa. Back to the goalkeeper there, yes. They're not, well, they've already had Bailey down. They've had Matty Cash down, the goal scorers. They don't want any more players to get injured. So they're just seeing this game out. Everton win possession back and instantly lose a free kick to Aston Villa. Ollie Watkins brought down. Well, the referees had a much quieter game than the previous game. His previous game leads Liverpool with the controversial red card. He's had a good game, the referee, Craig Pawson. It's always a good sign when you don't notice the referee. And he has been almost invisible today, so a good performance from Craig Pawson today. Now, Aston Villa back to playing sideways football in defence, just seeing this game out. Everton desperate to try to get the ball, desperate to give their returning fans something to cheer about today, making the trip down to Birmingham. The long ball goes all the way out for a goal kick to Everton. Begovic takes it short to Davis, who turns. Davis passes to Doucouré. Doucouré now back to Keane. Keane to Doucouré. Well, I suppose they know that when they've been beat, the sting has completely gone out of the tail of Everton. They're almost seeing the game out as well. Maybe they're doing a bit of damage control. Take the loss, move on. Doucouré sends the park to Davis, plays a nice triangle with Gray. Goes all the way to Martinez, who waits for Gray to come all the way to him before picking up the ball. Often a high five to Gray, who ignores him. Excellent. And now Martinez waits with the ball, drops the ball back down, waits a little bit more time, and now punts it forward for an Everton throw-in. Well, as we reach the 90th minute, you can't say Aston Villa haven't deserved it. They truly have. They've been absolutely fantastic today, especially in the second half. I think that it was a very equal first half. 0-0 was probably the correct scoreline, but this second half has been all Aston Villa. They've been magnificent, and they've halted the run of Gray and Townsend, stopped them in their tracks. They've started doing their homework on them. 3 minutes of added time here. That's probably music to Everton's ears. It's no more than 3 minutes. Get this game done and dusted so they can go back to Liverpool with their tail between their legs to fight another day. They will be back. They're a good team, Everton. And once they have a few more players back, I'm sure they'll be fighting for the win again. But today is Aston Villa's day. And Aston Villa will go away with all 3 points, taking them to 13th in the league. My apologies, to 10th in the league. 7 points, played 5, 7 points. Into the top half they go, Aston Villa. Everton stay in 5th place. Now, will there be another goal here by Aston Villa? There might be, because it's a corner. Ollie Watkins takes a shot and it's cleared away as we reach the final minute of injury time. Watkins having a word with Mina. A little bit of disagreement there. Not quite sure what for. And Aston Villa will have the last attack of the game. Douglas Luiz takes it very slowly to the corner flag. Tyrone Mings comes forward. Probably no need, but he wants a goal. Look at him, he wants a goal. And it's a training ground routine. It's Sanchez on the shot. And it's cleared away all the way for a throw. No, Ings keeps it in and runs into the corner. Just tries to play for time and wins himself a throw in. Very professional work there by Danny Ings. Very quiet today, Danny. He's been very quiet, but he's done his part. He's hustled the Everton players, giving space for all the others to do their magic. Now it's Sanchez passing the ball to Nakambe. Lose it. Ashley Young wins it back, and now Gomez takes the ball, and that's the end of the game. The referee blows the whistle for full time. Aston Villa will take 3 points from this evening's game. The Aston Villa faithful up on their feet, absolutely delighted, and so they should be. Their boys have been absolutely fantastic.